I never intended to be a yoga instructor. That was not a goal of mine. That was not an intention of mine. That was not in my mind at all. I'm a finance person by training, so I'm a CPA in the United States, so orkoti logistria in Greece. So I had a whole finance career. Physically, I was quite athletic, but I really preferred the adrenaline sports. So I was paragliding and surfing and doing triathlons and running. I had tried yoga, but frankly, I thought it was kind of boring. I didn't like it. I was just wanting something a lot more energetic. So that was kind of that was my starting point. However, in 2007, I was going through a difficult breakup. I was living with my boyfriend at the time, and we were splitting up, and I was having a really hard time with it. And a friend of his saw that I was struggling and said, "Hey, have you ever thought about trying Kundalini Yoga? Because it helped me get through my divorce." So I went online and I found the Kundalini Yoga Center in San Francisco. And at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, I went to my first Kundalini Yoga class. And I remember walking in and seeing the teacher, and he was a man in his late 50s with a long white beard and a white turban, wearing all white. And I remember thinking, what is this? I was not expecting that. But he had a really uplifting energy. He was really positive, and the class was great. I went in feeling pretty unstable, and I left feeling great. And so I thought, I don't really know what just happened, but I'll do it again. And so that was kind of how it started for me. So every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, I would go to this particular class with this particular teacher. And the months were on, and I kind of got through that period of time, but then I was intrigued. So I started taking different Kundalini Yoga classes with different teachers. I started going to workshops and seminars. Eventually I did a day of white tantric yoga, then I went to the festivals. And in 2008, I decided to do Kundalini Yoga teacher training. And I was very clear with my teachers, I'm not here to become a teacher, I'm really just here to learn more. So we had an interview at the beginning, and I said, I want to be honest with you, like, I don't want to teach, I'm just here to learn. And my teachers were very cool, and they said, great, we hear you, I get it. They said, let's just see what happens, because in our experience, the people who come in wanting to teach, usually by the end of teacher training, they have decided they're going to take some time out and kind of work on themselves, and maybe they're not ready to teach quite yet. And the people who come in not wanting to teach, those are the ones who end up being the teachers, and I'm like the poster child. So I don't love public speaking, to be honest with you. I never see myself in the role of Kundalini Yoga teacher. But by the end of teacher training, I'd gotten so much out of the practice that I really felt like I wanted to share it with other people because it had been so transformative for me. So that's how I'm here.